What's up, everybody? I promise today's video is going to have a much happier tone to it than yesterday's, and if you didn't see yesterday's video, I will put the link up above. But it was pretty emotional, and today I wanted to give you Timmy update number 1 and also to provide a bit of feedback on the reaction to yesterday's video. So stick around. I was quite apprehensive when I hit that publish button on yesterday's video. I didn't know how people would react. I don't like being emotional like that in front of thousands of people. But it was all for this guy, for Timmy over here. And as some of you put it, he's not just a bunny. He is Timmy, the Timmy, and many of you have fallen in love with him, just as I have. So I published the video, and as I always do, I immediately go to the comment section because comments start pouring in, and I was absolutely astounded by just the outpouring of thoughtful, supportive comments. I mean, there were a few bad ones, like just put Timmy in the pot. Yeah. That was one, and the ones that call me names, and they all get blocked. But the majority of them, the overwhelming majority, just were so positive, sharing experiences about your own rabbit surgeries, telling me that I made the right decision, doing something for Timmy rather than doing nothing and just waiting for his demise. But then the donations started coming through, and I really didn't know what to expect with that. And again, I understand some of you thought that wasn't appropriate to ask for donations. It made me extremely uncomfortable, but at the same time, I knew some of you would want to know how to help. So I just wanted to provide that avenue, and I am very happy and astonished to report that I think it was within 2 hours we had met the donation goal, which was $1,400. That just blew my mind. I have never done a fundraiser for myself before, so I really didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know how people were going to react. But your generosity, it's so appreciated, and I know it's for this guy, but I feel awkward and I don't feel deserving, but I know he deserves it because he's pretty awesome. There were orders that came through yesterday, and there were even more orders this morning. Look at all this. But I'm not complaining. I truly appreciate all of the support. You guys are great. Thank you to all of you who made positive comments. I did read through them all. I try to put the little heart on there so you know that I read it, and I thank you for it. And I replied to some of them, but I literally was at my computer for 3 to 4 hours, going back and forth from Facebook to Instagram to the comments on YouTube to thanking all the donors on GoFundMe. It was nonstop, and I'm not complaining at all because that was awesome. So thank you. You have opened my eyes to just how kind and generous people can be, especially when it comes to pets. And in times like this, I know that is just a welcomed ray of sunshine. So thank you. And moving on, in return, I really want to do my best to document Timmy's journey. And so this is going to be the first of what I hope to be several update videos. I'm going to talk to you today as I do my morning bunny chores. So let's go sweep up some bunny poop. That sounds exciting, doesn't it? Got a pyramid of water dishes, and I often spill them and it's a big mess, so we'll see if I can do this. Gotta make it to the sink. Oh gosh. All right, see? I spilled some. I called the doctor and scheduled Timmy surgery. It's going to be the first week of July, I believe, on that Friday, which I think is the 3rd. and he's going to go there the night before, and then he'll have his surgery, I'm guessing, early morning on the 3rd. And the doctor said if everything goes well, he will be coming home that night. If he doesn't come home that night, that means, you know, there's something wrong, and hopefully he makes it through the surgery. You're strong, right, Timmy? So his surgery is scheduled for July 3rd. I'm pretty nervous about it, but I am glad that, you know, I'm doing something. And if he isn't strong enough to make it through the surgery, then I guess the consolation is he's not going to feel any pain. At least he has a chance this way. And I've discussed with the doctor, and he thinks that neutering Timmy during the surgery as well is pretty minor, and he recommended it, and he doesn't think that will add to the risks of being under anesthesia much longer, and also the recovery. So I guess unless the doctor sees that there are any complications where he shouldn't be neutered, he is going to be neutered. Hopefully he can just live out his remaining years, I hope years, as a pet bunny. It would be nice if I could maybe bond him to Camilla. She's down here in the hay pile. Camilla is 4.5. She will be 5 around Christmas. She's not having babies anymore. I think she could possibly be a good partner for little Timmy over there, who is just watching her. You think Camilla's hot stuff, don't you? You might not think like that in a few weeks, buddy. So he's going to have his surgery. We're going to let him heal, and, you know, assuming everything goes okay, we will play it by ear. Get it? Play it by ear? Yes, you're so sweet. See how sweet he is? Oh my goodness. He is totally deserving of the outpouring of support. You're pretty cute too. Every morning, Sonny sits there just waiting for his water. He loves his water. I've got it right here. You're so funny, Sonny. All right, we'll see if I can do this with one hand because I'm holding the camera in the other. As I mentioned in the other video, he had just this wheezing. It was really scary and very sudden, but the antibiotics and anti-inflammatories really kicked that bug to the curb, whatever it was. And there he goes. Now it's time to vacuum and get all the bits and pieces that I couldn't get by hand or sweeping. So it's mostly poo balls. Lots of poo balls that get sucked up in here. And some hay. And it might clog the vacuum. So it's lots of fun. And we're finally done with the morning cleaning routine. It's a dirty job. My husband cut off this apple stick from one of our apple trees, and I just use those cutters and chop off little bits of apple stick for the bunnies, and they love it. Timmy has a whole collection here. He's got some little twigs, about 4 of them, and they're down to pretty much no bark. And then he'll chomp on them for a while. Yes, I know, you're so sweet. So now I'd like to ask your advice. I have never had a bunny have surgery before, and I know there could be some issues with him not eating well. That's something I've dealt with before with my rabbits, stasis issues. So let me show you my little stockpile of supplies here. So I have his food to send with him. These are his Sherwood Timothy pellets, and I'm guessing that due to the stress and of course the surgery, he's not going to be eating much of that. I will give some hay as well, and I know they said they have that. For when he comes home, I have the powdered Sherwood food. It's the recovery food that you mix with water, and then I would feed that with a syringe, and I know he's not gonna like that. I also have the Appetite Restore, which is basically like a Gatorade. It helps to kind of give their appetite a jump start and give them energy. And then I also have the trusty digestive support tablets, which he loves, but if he's not feeling well, I'm not sure he's going to eat that. So it's probably going to be more of the powdered food and this Appetite Restore to make sure that he is hydrated and that he has some sustenance. Is there anything else that you have found, if you have had a rabbit heft surgery, that is helpful to have in addition to what you see here? Please let me know in the comments below. This is the carrier I'm planning on using. I have a larger one, but I'm thinking that a small confined space will, number one, help him feel more at ease and safe and secure, and number two, limit his ability to move around and hurt himself. I'm not sure how many sutures he's going to have or if it's glue. I don't know. Yeah, that was Cammy back there digging. So I don't know what's the best way to transport him. If you have any advice, any light to shed on that, go ahead and let me know, please. I'm going to give him some hay and water in there. And then when he comes home, I'm debating. You know, he's got this nice 2-story enclosure here. He really likes to hang out on his little snuggle mat there. And so I'm thinking he might recover best in his normal environment. And he really likes that litter box. That's the Ware jumbo litter box with the grate in it. And the other one, I just put hay in there. He likes to eat it out of there. I could give him a different style litter box, but I'm concerned I don't want to give him something like this that he has to hop over. And I really don't want his sutures in that area getting soiled with his poop and pee. Right now, I'm thinking that maybe just the setup he has, I might even take that ramp out just so he's not trying to climb up there and hop up there, and just to keep his area small while he heals. Or do I put him in the exercise pen here? So he would have a lot more space to move around, which I don't know if that's good or bad. I guess maybe I should ask the vet. But then there's also the issue of I have bunnies running around all the time. It's often Cammy or Cora and Cookie here that are running loose, and I'm just afraid that that might invigorate him and he might move around too much. I can certainly keep them away for the first few days, but I don't know. What are your thoughts? Where do you think a rabbit would be most comfortable to heal from a surgery? I thought about taking him in the house, but again, that's a different environment. We have cats in there, and I just am thinking he might be more stressed in there than out here. He's very comfortable here. Hi, I don't have any treats for you. And he has his little bunny friends out here. Let me know your suggestions, please. Thank you again to everyone who has shown such amazing kindness and generosity. It truly just astounds me, and I promise to do my best to keep updating you on Timmy's journey here, and I really hope it has a happy ending, but I'm glad we're trying something. And you're going to be really cute and give yourself a bath. He knows how to work the camera. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Yesterday's video was extremely emotional and definitely, I said definitely again, didn't I?